Hey guys, it's Kathy here, and I have a new Christmas album to share using the Graphic45 St. Nicholas collection from this year. And this is a beautiful traditional Christmas collection. I'm really pleased with how this album came together, and I can't wait to share it. So, some basic information. It's 7 by 10.5 inches, and I really like this size. It gives you a lot of real estate for photos inside, and I was able to play with a die for embellishment that I maybe otherwise wouldn't have been able to without this length. So this was good length for this album. I'll go over some information about supplies. I used 2 of the 8x8 paper pads in the collection. I used 1 of the 6x6 patterns and solids. I used the sticker sheet, pockets and tags, banner sheet, the journaling cards, and the decorative chipboard tags in the collection. And I've used a few dies in the album, and I will show you which ones those are as I talk about it. So we'll go over the cover first. The closure here is a leather band, and I've used a Tim Holtz hitch fastener, and this is a Paper Studio keyhole, just that I've added on as embellishment. And when you open this, underneath, I've used this die, and I use this die quite frequently. It's a Tailored Expression Simple Tabs die, just for a little base for the hitch fastener there. And on the front cover, I've pieced a few of the 8x8 papers, used one of the tags from the decorative chipboard tags, and this is a die cut from the banner sheet. This die is one that I want to talk about. I've used this throughout the album. And this is a Crafter's Companion die. It's an edgeable, and it's called Victoriana. This is what the die looks like, and they make a few different variations of these edgeable dies. But this one is the Victoriana, and this is what the packaging looks like. And I've cut this die, just a portion of it, from black velvet paper. And then this flower here is one that I bought from Hobby Lobby, and it was in their Christmas crafts section, so this is what the packaging looks like there. Then I've added a few berries here, and these are the berry sticks here that you can buy, also purchased at Hobby Lobby, and they look like this in the packaging, and they're on a wire here, and I've just used a few of them underneath this flower. I've got some ribbon here, and this is also Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby. And I've used black velvet paper on the spine, and I've run it through an embossing folder. This was one of the larger, the 6x12 Cuttlebug folders, the damask brocade. And I will show you what the spine looks like now. I've done something a little different on this album. Instead of hanging a charm here, I used this die as embellishment with a few brads on the spine. And this die is a La La Land Crafts die, and it's called Book Tab and Plates, and it's this die here on the end that I used. Cut that from gold specialty paper. And then on the back cover, a few more of the 8x8 papers, matted a sticker here from the sticker sheet in the collection, and then a few antique gold brads here that hold the leather closure to the back cover. So we will go ahead and get into this. So we'll open this up, and we have pages 1 and 2 here. And on page 1, I've got a flap on this side with a magnet closure, and this is from the pockets and tag sheet. And then there is a tag here, a little belly band, and a tag that pulls out. And I've used one of these photo corner stickers here to catch that tag at the bottom. On this side, I've used one of the 4x6 journaling cards on the outside of this flap and one of the stickers. And then I'd like to talk about what I've done differently in this album. Instead of die cutting the edge of the flaps, I've used that Victoriana edgeable die in a little bit of a different way. This can be used on the edge of flaps, but instead I cut a piece of cardstock and cut the die, cut the cardstock with the die, and then added that piece to the edge of all of the large flaps in the album. So there are 2 die cut pieces of cardstock here back to back, because this is a pretty intricate die, and one layer wouldn't have been solid enough on the edge of a flap to open, it might have a tendency to tear. So there is a layer on the front and there's a layer on the back. And I've used a tag here. There's some dimensional adhesive behind it from the pockets and tag sheet. And there's a magnet on this large flap and it opens. And then I've used some of the tags and things throughout as embellishment on the inside of flaps. And there's a tag here as a swing tab. And then I've used this die. This is a Sizzix Tim Holtz Mini Holiday Greens. This is new dies this year. It's this die here. I'll show you what that looks like. The holly leaves. Use that throughout the album. So then there's a swing tab here, and this flap opens. So lots of space inside for some good sized photos. And on the next page, I've cut a portion of one of the pockets from the pockets and tag sheet, and I've used that Tim Holtz die again. And I've used the small flowers, and this is what that package looks like. It's also the Christmas crafts from Hobby Lobby in their Christmas section. You get quite a few of these in the package. I only needed one package for the entire album. And this is a chipboard tag from the Decorative Chipboard Tags. Got a tag here that I slid in behind that pocket. And then these are from the banner sheet, just a little decorative accent. Then this is a magnet on this flap and it opens up. And I've used a portion of that die again. And then this is a tag from the pockets and tag sheet, magnetized swing tab, with these two smaller flaps that open. And then on the base of the page here I've got a pocket with one of the 3x4 journaling cards. On the next pages, I've used a sticker here and I've got dimensional adhesive behind it, and then more of the Tim Holtz dies. There's a tag here. This is one of the 3x4 journaling cards that I've cut down around the tag shape, slid behind this feature. There's a pocket here on the side of each of these double-sided pages, and there are photo mats in this album. And I've cut out a lot of the bell and holly images from the papers and use them as accents. I've got a sticker here from the sticker sheet collection, another cutout there, and some more of the cutouts. This flap is magnetized and opens up. And then there's a swing tab here on this smaller flap, and it opens down. On the next page, got a chipboard tag here, and then one of the tags from the pockets and tag sheet, another one of those flowers, and the Tim Holtz die. I've used one of the tags as a swing tab, and this opens. And then there's a magnet on the large flap, and it opens. And then I've left these so where you can tuck a photo slightly behind them if you want. And then over here there's a sticker that I've matted on cardstock, made a little tag out of it, and then used one of those photo corners from the sticker sheet and a cutout here to catch that tag at the bottom. On the next page, got another pocket here on the side with a photo mat. Another chipboard tag from the collection, and flower, and the Tim Holtz die. This is magnetized and opens. And then a swing tab here on this inside flap. And then on this flap there's a pocket, and I've got a 3x4 journaling card inside. And then this flap is also magnetized and opens. And then I've used one of the tags from the pockets and tag sheet and just made a little pocket out of it. On the next page, this flap has two pockets, and these are 3x4 journaling cards, again, that I've cut down around the tag shape. Each one pulls out. Sticker here from the sticker sheet. There's a magnet on this flap and it opens. And then I've got more cutout images here. This cutout image has dimensional adhesive behind it, and this is from the Pockets and Tag sheet. And then I've used one of the chipboard tags as a swing tab, and this flap opens. And then this flap has a magnet and opens up. And then lots of room here underneath for photos. On the next page, I've got a pocket here on the side with another photo mat. And this is a pocket from the Pockets and Tag sheet with a little tag tucked inside. One of the tags from the Pockets and Tag sheet. Made a swing tab here on this flap, and it opens. And then there's a magnet on this large flap, and it opens. And then these smaller flaps on the side, the swing tab is magnetized. And then you have room for some small photos here on this kind of a waterfall feature here on the side. On the next page, a tag from the Pockets and Tag sheet that I've made a little pocket out of. Tucked a tag inside. And a chipboard tag is a swing tab. That opens. This large flap has a magnet and it opens. And then this is from the Pockets and Tag sheet. I've used a sticker here and matted it on cardstock as a little tag. And then a swing tab here on this larger flap. And then a pocket here on the base page with the 3x4 card. Then on the last pages, we've got a pocket here on the side with a photo mat. And this is a sticker from the sticker sheet, and I've used dimensional adhesive behind the center portion. Tag from the Pockets and Tags. Some more cutouts. This flap has a magnet and opens up. And then there's a pocket here on this flap with a 3x4 card. And then a swing tab here on this flap, and it opens down. I've cut this out of one of the 4x6 journaling cards, and this flap has a magnet, and then more cutouts here. And on the last page, on this flap, more cutouts, and this is a portion of a pocket from the Pockets and Tag sheet with a little tag tucked inside. Then a swing tab on this flap, and it opens. And then on this flap, I cut this image from one of the 4x6 journaling cards and used dimensional adhesive behind this tag. This flap is magnetized and opens. And then a swing tab on the smaller flap. And then I've cut this tag from one of the papers and made a little pocket from it. So there it is. I have a PDF tutorial of this in my Etsy shop, and there are 2 tips and techniques videos that come with that PDF tutorial. The PDF tutorial, of course, is start to finish with photos and full instructions, and then the tips and techniques video covers how to use this die on the edge of the flaps and the closure, front and back covers, and spine completely. So any of the more intricate things in the album are covered in those videos. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.